Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic change request. Friend, let me tell you that it's a very important term, very important topic in terms of project management. Friend, if you are studying project management or going to give an exam of PMP, let me tell you that it's a very important topic. And in a PMP exam, you will definitely see around 15 to 20 questions specifically related to change request. Around 15 to 20 questions. So you can understand the importance of this topic change request in terms of in the domain of project management. And also, if you are a professional and already working as a project manager, so you will definitely see a request of change request, and you should be able to make the document of change request, analyze the change request. So today we will discuss this topic in detail: what is change request and how we can manage a change request. Friend, this topic is so much important that I decided to make a very simple video on it so everyone can understand the concept of change request. Friend, normally it's a very common uh, common phenomena that normally customer think that the vendor generally use change request to make money, and it's a way to make money. Change request, let me tell you honestly, I'm very honestly telling you that it's not true that change request is used for making the money by vendor. Change request is basically used to manage the scope and utilize the resources accordingly and manage the schedule so that we can deliver the things on time. Honestly, this is the true definition, this is the true picture of change request. This is absolutely wrong concept that change request is generally used to make the money by vendor. So coming back towards our main topic, change request. So first of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Change request. Change request, friend, is basically a change in the agreed scope. Okay, are you getting my point? Let me tell you, for example, you have initiated a project that you have to give 5 modules in a mobile application. For example, let's assume the scope has been signed, the contract has been signed, and the project is initiated. After some time, the customer realized that he needs one more module. So now it's a change. Why it's a change? Because see, as per the signed scope, there were only 5 modules which we have to deliver. Now you are saying that you need one more module. So it is a change. As per the definition, it is a change because as per the signed scope of work we have to deliver only 5 modules. Now you are saying that you need one more modules. That means that we need more resources, more effort, more cost will incur. So it is a change request as per the signed, because it's not included in the signed or agreed scope of work. So that's why it will be a change request. Always remember that the basis to identify a change request is the signed scope of work. If anything is included in the signed scope of work, it is not a change request. We have to deliver it. If it is not included in the change in the signed scope of work, a customer saying that he needs it, then it means that it is a change request and we have to tackle it, we have to handle it through the change request. Secondly, it is also very important point to note that it is not necessary that change request will always came from the customer. Change request can be internal procedure as well. For example, you are studying something and you are checking the things and you analyze that one more module is required. It can be realized from internal team as well. This is, remember one thing, that change request is not necessary that it will always came from the customer side. it can came from internal team as well. Are you getting my point? And one more important thing is that it is not necessary that cost will always be incurred, cost will always be associated with the change request. It is not necessary. Change request means the efforts which we need to handle the change. Cost can be associated or cost cannot be associated. So first of all, we have to identify the change. What is the change? What is the change from the signed scope of work? What is the deviation from the scope of work? Secondly, we have to see that it is a change from internal team or external team, like from customer side or from internal team. Thirdly, it is very important to understand that it is not necessary that cost will always be incurred, cost will always be associated. Many time it happens that something is change request, but we deliver it to customer as free of cost. We say that we our additional cost, our additional effort is this, but we are delivering it to customer through the change request, through the free of cost, I mean. Now steps to manage the change request. Friend, first of all, we need some supporting document, supporting material from customer or from internal team, like any email, any document, word document, etc., that this change is required. Very important that you need some written material. Written material means some sort of email, some document, some excel sheet, etc., something which is in a written format. It is very important that ask the customer or any other stakeholder to provide you the change in a written format, because written, the thing which is written, it is having lots of value. Okay, now determine whether the change request is in inside or outside the scope. Now try to understand, you must have to understand that if change is coming from inside, it has different impact. If change is coming from customer side, it has different impact. So always try to understand the difference between the source of change request. For example, if a change is coming from customer side, normally it associates a cost, and if change is coming from inside, normally it doesn't associate the cost. So whenever a change you receive, you have to analyze that it is coming from inside or outside. And also it is very important that you have to analyze that this change is under the scope or not. You have to analyze that if the change which you receive, if it is already under the scope, so then you cannot say it is a change request, it is a part of scope and you have to deliver it. If it is not inside the scope of work, then it is a change request and it will require additional effort. After that, you have to assess the change request. Assess the change request means that you have to assess with the technical team that how much time is required, how much effort is required, how much time is required, how much cost will incur. And as a project manager, you have to assess the change request, like in terms of effort, in terms of time, cost. You have to assess the change request, and you have to make a document. After making the change request, you will submit it to the change control board. Change control board means the higher authority who has the authority to approve or reject a change. Once you will submit it to the change control board means senior management and CEO or the CTO, etc., the C level management, they will have the full authority to approve that change. Why approve and reject? Because see, friend, you know that normally generally change request associates a cost, so approving means that they are approving the cost associated. Okay, once it has been approved, decide on a course of action going forward. What does that mean? For example, if they approved that 10 days effort with $500 impact, they have approved the change request. So what you will do, that you will add the 10 days in the project schedule, and you will add the cost of $500 in your cost of your project, and you will revise the schedule, you will revise the project plan, and the baselines of projects will also be revised. So this will the impact of approving the change request. If change request is not approved, so you should analyze that why these changes are coming, but overall there will be no impact on the project. If change request is not approved, it will be going as it is. If it is approved, so you have to analyze, you have to change the project plan, project schedule, you have to change the baselines, you have to add the cost, you have to add the add the days in the project schedule. So on a project baseline will also be revised. So all these impacts will occur if a change request is approved, and also the change request, scope of change request will become a part of project. So friends, that's all from my side. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues. And that's all from my side. Thank you, thanks a lot, and that's all from my side. Thank you.